But right now,
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Second set, first leg. It's Mark to throw
in
first.
this second set. There's one set to the good. And if he can get away, he will put Robert Thornton under pressure. And that pressure has already been
60.
put on. Well, the averages. Mark Walsh, 80. Robert Thornton, 90. It's a set down. You're going to get that in this format.
80.
Yes, one man can have one really bad leg where he can't get away, still win the set, but of course his average will have been affected, as Walsh's has, adversely, and as you suggest, it can happen more so in this format than the other, though it does happen, of course, in traditional 501. But I think it's more emphasised in this, isn't it, Wayne?
100.
Yeah, most definitely. All she has to do, stay straight. Well, he didn't do the first part, and I was going to say it trebles, but there's the second one. If you can just stay
81.
straight when you're a set-up jump, you want your man, you want to force your man into making mistakes. Just don't give legs away. The form Robert Thornton has been in the last few months, and definitely Saturday and
100.
Sunday, he may carve out an opening for himself.
Yes, to go a set down, you really got
137.
Hit back straight away. No margin for error. And it's best of 3 sets. Can all be over in 6 legs very quickly.
140.
The only 180 so far, the Scotsman, Robert Thornton. But, well, that's a little careless in the wrong bed. He wanted the treble 19 there. Now, again, carelessness,
71.
waywardness, but he's in with a shout.
81.
Well, Mark there, just in a single 20 to leave tops. He's given this man a chance at the bullseye.
56.
Well, Mark should really have been looking 55. At tops here. Got to waste the dart on the 15.
Yes, he had that careless dart, didn't he? And he wasted one. It will matter not if he hits this. Matters not at all. And Walsh manages to take that, holding his throw, and he knows that's all he has to do to make it into round 2.
The pressure now really is on Robert Thornton to get away.
40.
And he does. That was a great dart. That really was. Misses that, John. He could well be going home in well, under 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yes. Just takes that little bit of pressure off him. And,
no score.
Now in with a great chance of really stealing a march. Good dart, room for at least 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Another 5. Well, oh, what luck.
Actually, John, there wasn't room for any, apparently.
Apparently not. But there was plenty of room to the left. Now Walsh is away. That dart could prove crucial, you know. Could prove absolutely crucial. It was all the lot. 180, wasn't it?
That 120 hurt from Mark Walsh because Robert was in total control. 160 in front.
134.
Brilliant. Under the pressure, Robert Thornton's under. This is a real good leg of darts. I've never seen Mark Walsh stray so much from the 20s. Normally so straight.
42.
Only 42. Hardly threatening. The lad from Ayrshire, the reigning UK Open champion.
140.
With darts like that, who's to say he won't be reigning World Grand Prix champion in a few days' time. Certainly hitting back here. Got to win this leg and the next one, possibly, against the throw.
29. Robert, you require
before
67.
that throw, Mark Walsh walked back from the previous throw. He looked kind of perplexed, and no wonder. He's not throwing well, Mark Walsh. And yet,
the second leg.
there's a set
Robert
to the good.
Third leg is Mark to throw first.
Got to get off quickly. Got to get rid of his doubts, because he's clearly got some. Again, that's a good marker. Come down half inch.
40.
And an inch to the right, left. I don't know me right and left, John. That's why I went in treble 5 instead of 60. There you go.
Oh, this is great stuff. This is terrific stuff. Against the throw, gets off to a 120 start. 17 points difference in the averages. Unbelievable. And yet the man who's 17 points down is a setup. Silly game, Wayne. It's a silly game.
It's incredible. It really is. But Robert Thornton has stolen the darts. Not literally. That wouldn't be fair, would it? You could see there it was annoyed John. Annoyed at hitting just the 20 when he had such a good light. Playing really well now, Robert Thornton. Mark Walsh, you just feel he's got to hang in there.
100.
Yes, a room full of happy Irish folk. They look forward to this week every year. Come from all over the Emerald Isle to watch throwing like that. Super duper, even a Scottish flag in the audience.
Well, I've been a set down in the first round here before, and it's not nice. You are under extreme pressure, and the way Robert is dealing with it is fantastic. It really is. He's now averaging a little bit below 100. This is superb. Absolutely superb stuff from the Gord. Throwing now to win the second set.
Well, he's averaging well over 100 in this set. The 3 legs we've had, because he's taken his average up from 90.71 at the break to 97.71 now.
80.
7 points. Now, I can only estimate that his average in this set so far is round about 110, 112, because you've got to average something like that to take your mean score up by 7 points.
No score.
And that's quality stuff. He's found the groove, Wayne, hasn't he?
He has, just at the right time. And as he's found it, Mark Walsh has most certainly lost the weight on that double top. Finding it elusive.
Well, a round of applause there for Thornton, who's well on his way to winning this set, one feels.
120.
Good visit from Mark Walsh. The second dart was not what he wanted, but the third, like the first, was perfect. Put your man under pressure, and that's just 95. What Mark is doing. It's all he can do right now.
That's right. But what a great last dart that was for Thornton. Means more than 60 in the sense that it keeps him 200 ahead 100. Of his opponent, and it brings that set-winning double that much closer, that much sooner.
Float one over the top. Keep floating it over the top.
60.
Well, he obviously fancied it. Even though the first dart was low, it was the marker that he liked. Now, Mark Walsh, all he can do, John, is it a big one?
Absolutely. That's all you can do. And hope.
83.
Again, floating wide, just drifting wide. Something in the action that isn't quite right. He's getting this right. Oh, 17s. What a brilliant finish this could be for the set. Unlucky. Almost 1-2-7. Fancied that, I did, to be honest, the way he's throwing. And I fancy he'll polish it off next time.
Yeah, playing like this, it's no wonder he won the tour event yesterday. Beating Gary Anderson 95. In the final with 103 average.
8.
Double 4 for 1 set apiece.
Inching closer. No. Now then, Walsh stole the first leg of the match in a manner similar to this when he took out 118. Now by taking out 103, he can actually put himself within 1 leg of winning the match. Tops he wants.
63.
Oh, and it failed him this time.
Well, that was high and handsome from Mark Walsh on tops. This to win the set. gets it. You just feel that was Mark Walsh's chance. If he could have broke back there, John, he would have been thrown first for the match. And the way the pair of them are playing, you just think that if this man carries on, it will be his. It will be in the second round. But we know what plans are like. They don't always go that way, do they?
That's right. At least he got away first time there. And if you're throwing first, that really does make the man going second edgy. And
no score.
Now then, surely Thornton will make the most of this opportunity. Moves across, opens up the target, finds it perfectly. One in the middle, nearly. But 140 in these circumstances will do very nicely, thank you.
That was a great dart from Mark.
56.
Covered the tops, moved across, hit double 18, and he's off. A long way behind, I might add, but is off. So therefore, Robert is under pressure. First leg of the last set.
100.
Really wants to win it, having thrown first.
Yes, you were talking about the times when you've played and on the occasions where you've gone a set down. It really does make life difficult. But we remember when Kevin Painter beat Phil Taylor here back in 2001, very famously. We saw reference to it at the start of the programme. He lost the first set there against the power, you know, and came back with the next two.
100.
So anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Kevin told me he let him win that set as well.
I tell you, I bet. I tell you what, the reason why he said in that interview he had to be beaten sometime was that was
58.
Taylor's first defeat
Robert,
on
you require
television
100.
for 2 years. It was incredible.
You might see a tops. Well, he didn't go for it with Mark Walsh being on 2-4-7.
80.
He set it up nicely.
Yes, you're right, Wayne. I think had he been on 47, he'd have gone for 2 double tops. But time on his side.
100.
To a lesser
Robert,
extent now, but
20.
even so, you would expect Thornton to be back even should he miss this. But he hasn't.
He
goes one up in this deciding set. Imperative for Walsh to get away straight away.
There's a look about Robert Thornton. It's like a...
98.
He's being the boss, isn't he? He's saying to Mark Walsh, with his darts, obviously, not talking to him, but he's kind of saying, look, I'm going to hit it every time. You've got to stop me. And at the moment, Mark Walsh cannot.
160.
The 160 start, the first of the tournament. And absolutely necessary, of course, for the perfect 9-darter. It was 12 months ago tonight that Brendan Dolan started with a 160, hit a 180, and then rounded matters off with a 161. It ain't going to happen to a Scotsman tonight. Not yet, anyway.
Well, he hit that
60.
20 low and gave out a roar, did Robert?
Yes, he's a bit of an Ayrshire Terrier, isn't he? He tends to live every dart, talk every dart home. That's wonderful.
95.
Shooting. Oh, well, I thought he'd 2 treble 19s, to be honest.
Super. Moving across rather than switching down. Wise choice, Robert. Wise choice.
140.
What a leg, though, from Thornton, this, against the throw. And Walsh, how he needs that treble now. Desperately needs this one to take him to 108.
60.
Only 60. Thornton's effectively taken the throw from Walsh in its leg, and his favourite, therefore, to win it. What a good dart that is. 81 left.
Treble 10 for double 18.
85. Mark, you require 148.
Now, Mark Walsh. This could be a match saver. Not to be. Another treble to put the pressure on Robert.
100.
Well, there is
Robert,
pressure on, but John, He's looking very likely, Robert Thornton.
Tops then.
He's shown the
No
second
problem.
Robert Thornton.
He's now